Hey everybody, it's Icy, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're all having a great day and everyone is staying healthy. So today what I would like to talk about are 5 qualifying questions from world-class closers that will instantly help you make more sales. Now, a successful marketing business is predicated upon building a solid team of A players who will produce and duplicate. So, needless to say, it's super important to prospect the right people. Yet, this is just about where everyone goes wrong. You see, most network marketers are so desperate for a quick buck that they'll recruit just about anyone who can fog up a mirror. And while it's easy to let excitement cloud your better judgment, that's, something that a lot of us do. But I'm here to tell you and give you a spoiler alert. You can easily waste days, months, and even years trying to motivate the half-hearted slowpokes and lazy bones out there who do nothing but waste your time and energy. Whereas in contrast, recruiting a top flight prospect who actually makes sales and builds your network marketing business and doesn't require constant handholding is like investing in a blue chip stock. They are prized assets that will only increase in value over time. So, how do you qualify your prospects? How do you ensure you're only focusing your attention on the cream of the crop? Well, it all comes down to understanding the psychology of prospecting and knowing the right questions to ask your prospects. With an effective qualification process, you can easily figure out which prospects are worth your time and which are best left to their own devices. And best of all, it can help you handpick the exact kind of team you want while skipping over anyone who simply wouldn't be a good fit. Now, most world-class closers have a signature qualifier they consider particularly effective. And that's precisely what I'm about to explore through discussing the logic and purpose behind 5 of the best prospecting one-liners from the world's most recognized sales and persuasion authorities. So here goes. So I first want to start with the sneaky question that was started with Chris Voss. And that question is now a bad time to talk? Now, for those of you who don't know who Chris Voss is, he is an ex-FBI hostage negotiator. So I want you to just think about that for a second. Now, this means for Chris, asking the right questions in the right way and at the right time, while the other person on the other end of the line very likely had a gun pointed to someone's head, must have been pretty intense. Well, fortunately, Voss is pretty darn good at asking questions, which is how he makes a living as a sales and negotiation consultant these days. Chris's forte was asking non-threatening questions the other person couldn't help but feel compelled to say yes to. And this was a key skill because just one wrong word could make a criminal jumpy and possibly leave someone dead. So how did Chris get people to say yes? Well, usually by asking them no-oriented questions, like, is now a bad time to talk? Now, this might seem odd and even maybe a little awkward, and it is, but then again, it isn't, because the thing is, people hate committing to things, especially if it's something serious, like agreeing to be part of someone's network marketing organization. And as a result, they look for excuses to say no as quickly as possible. They don't want to get hooked into your spiel as a matter of habit. That's just the way they are. So what do you do by asking a no-oriented question is you're removing all the pressure. You're giving the other person a chance to walk away, and you're disarming their instinctive desire to say no. You essentially take advantage of the natural human desire to disagree by using simple reverse psychology. And the result is a question that's non-threatening, easy to agree with. Any no-oriented question works in this capacity. Is it a bad idea if? which is cool because this allows you to combine them with other question types, like this one from Brian Tracy. If you could create the ideal situation, what would you change? A world-class network marketer who doesn't have to magically imagine exactly what their client and prospects want. Instead, they ask the right questions and get all the information they need directly from the source. Brian Tracy's way to do this? He would ask the question, if you could create the ideal situation, what would you change? This open-ended question works on two levels. First, it creates a hypothetical situation in which the potential prospect can imagine anything they want, which allows you to focus on helping them achieve this ideal future. Secondly, these questions identify what is working and what isn't working, creating a link between an imaginary perfect future and the reality they have now. It's a crafty trick that engages the prospect using their imagination while keeping them grounded, giving you all the information. I'm sorry, people are chiming in here and I apologize. But getting back to what I was saying, the second thing with this crafty trick is it gives you all the information you need about what really matters. So I recommend using these questions verbatim because there's nothing you can really add to improve upon them. All right, next, I want you to consider this great line. Other than yourself, who else might influence the decision? Now, this is an oldie but a goodie, and it's a favorite of Grant Cardone's. This is recommended as a prospecting tool for one important reason. A major demotivating factor for your team members will unfortunately be discouragement from those around them. Many members of the public have heard stories of dishonesty, unethical, and outright scammy business opportunities, and in their eyes, your company is lumped in the same boat. Understanding this reality can help you counter this objection and also provide your prospects the confidence they need to legitimize their network marketing business or opportunity in the eyes of others. So in other words, thinking through this question helps you bulletproof your prospects and customers from negative thinking and influences, even when you are not around. Now, of course, it's also important to know what irritates your prospect. And that's what this next question from my friend Lisa Grossman achieves. Are you happy or satisfied with what you're currently doing? Now, Lisa Grossman is a multi-level marketer legend who's been featured in lots of blogs and at many events. And I personally love her signature prospecting question. It's similar to question number 2 that I mentioned earlier that Brian Tracy uses. What would you change? But it has one key distinction. Barely anyone is 100% happy with what they're doing. Everyone's got something or other that they like to complain about. And as a result, this question is almost guaranteed to engage your prospect emotionally while allowing you to gather key information about their fears and their dreams. It's also a great way to build rapport by showing a real interest in the other person, which, as all of you know, is always a good thing. Now, finally, I've got this in vogue line from Jordan Belfort. Sell me this pen. Now, Belfort, as I'm sure you're well aware, is the Wolf of Wall Street. And he may have made his biggest mark selling shady deals, but you can't deny his knack for prospecting. And you also can't deny that the man knows how to pick the right people and turn them into cold-calling rock stars. This one's a bit different from the rest because his go-to question, the one featured at the end of the film, isn't really a question at all. It's a trick. You see, it's the person asking the question who controls the conversation. So the answer is to ask a question in response. And a solid answer is based on the reply Zig Ziglar gave to Johnny Carson many years ago, reframing by saying something like, how long have you been in the market for a pen? Or, how much would you pay for this pen? Now, the real insight you'd glean by asking this question is through paying attention to how your prospect responds. Do they panic? Do they scramble at a loss for words? Or do they go overboard trying to impress you? All these reactions are normal for someone to put on the spot, because most people will get this question completely wrong the first time. And that's okay. What really matters is what they do next. Are they hungry to learn? Are they coachable? And are they excited to receive a critique so that they can get it right the next time around? Or do they have a bad attitude about being tricked or looking foolish? Watch out for unhealthy egos, as those are the folks you don't want on your network marketing business and shouldn't be prospecting. At this point, give yourself a pat on the back, because I'll tell you something. You've learned a lot about prospecting today, which will help you dive deeper into your prospects' world and get them to open up and make a meaningful connection. After all, network marketing, well, it's all about networking. And these questions that I've just gone over with you will help you guarantee only the finest and most committed joining your network marketing business. So fill your pipeline with quality folks to close. And if you'd like to learn more, sign up for the free 10-day online rebooting. Sign up for the free 10-day online recruiting bootcamp that I have posted the link up above of this video. And you'll get information where you can learn more about and all about how to build your business using online attraction marketing. Through this bootcamp, you'll learn about the specific tools and techniques that you can use to connect with prospects on social media, so you never have to experience the type of lead scarcity that compels you to act desperate or needy with your prospects. The methods you'll learn will allow you to build your business automatically, where people are going to be reaching out to you instead of you having to reach out to them. Now, you can take advantage of these methods starting today, no matter how much or how little online prospecting and recruiting experience you currently have. So the bottom line, in today's age, you don't ever need to cold call to build a successful business. So if you're ready to get started, simply click on the link above this video and you'll get access to the free 10-day online recruiting bootcamp. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Icy. I hope the rest of your day is good, and I hope you all stay healthy. See you tomorrow.